Welcome to EduSX. Electromagnetic waves. The name itself suggests that it has two parts. One is electric and another one is magnetic. Yes, it is a combination of electric and magnetic fields traveling in the same direction but perpendicular to each other. Let us see more about it. We see waves in a sea and they propagate forward towards the shore. Similarly, an electromagnetic wave also propagates in the form of waves. These electromagnetic waves propagate at a speed of 300,000, that is 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second, which is called the speed of light. As you see, it consists of two waves. One is blue in color and other is pink in color. One represents the electric field and the other represents the magnetic field. Both are perpendicular to each other and propagate at the same speed. So before going into the details, let us recall some of the fundamentals that we have studied in our school days. We know in a wave, the rising portion is called a crest and the sinking portion is called a trough. One crest and one trough together form a wave. Wavelength is the distance between two successive crests or troughs measured in meters. In rotational motion, the time taken to complete one full rotation is called time period of rotation. The reciprocal of time period is known as frequency, which is measured in Hertz, named after the renowned German physicist Heinrich Hertz. Here you see some of the electronic and electrical gadgets and kitchen appliances which we use in our home daily. Do you know all these gadgets and appliances work on electromagnetic waves? Suppose if you are in the house and busy talking to your friend over mobile phone. Your wife is making food using induction stove and microwave oven in the kitchen. Your son is in the hall watching TV. Your daughter is in her room busy browsing internet using Wi-Fi. And your old father is listening to radio. Then there is no doubt your house is completely filled with propagating electromagnetic waves of different wavelength and frequency which are invisible to your eyes. This is the electromagnetic spectrum, spanning high frequency gamma rays to low frequency radio waves. You can note that as frequency increases, its wavelength decreases. In the entire spectrum, the visible light region is very narrow and occupies less than 10%. The remaining 90% of the electromagnetic waves are invisible to our eyes. The right side of the spectrum, starting from visible region to radio waves, are usually harmless radiation to human beings and are widely used for communication purposes, which includes radio, television, mobile, etc. On the other hand, if you see the left side of the electromagnetic spectrum starting from ultraviolet to cosmic rays, they are harmful radiations and must be handled correctly, taking precautions and care. Now let us see briefly about each electromagnetic wave. Infrared radiations are nothing but heat radiations. If you place a metal vessel above the burning gas stove in your kitchen, and after some time, if you bring your hand above this vessel, you can feel the heat of the vessel even if your hand is half a feet above it. The heat radiation coming from the vessel is invisible to your eyes, and these radiations are called infrared radiations. To be very simple, IR radiations are felt as heat. Here we see an infrared camera. An infrared camera is a non-contact device that detects the IR waves coming from an object and converts it into electrical signal which is processed to get an image. You can see the IR camera is taking a picture of a building. The portions seen in blue color are having less temperature, and that in red color are at high temperatures. IR sensors are nowadays used to measure body temperature instead of mercury thermometers. Another application of IR radiation is IR therapy. An exposure of IR radiation on parts of the body which have chronic or acute pain gives relief for the patient. IR light is capable of improving the circulation of oxygen-rich blood in the body, which promotes faster healing of deep tissues and thereby reduce the pain. Microwaves have wavelength of the order of millimeter to 1 meter. The popular microwave applications include microwave oven, mobile communication. A microwave oven uses microwave radiation to cook food. It operates in the frequency 2.45 GHz with the wavelength 12.24 centimeters. Microwave ovens are so quick and efficient because they focus heat energy directly to the molecules of the food. Due to this, the molecules begin to vibrate and thereby produce friction. As friction increases, the heat also increases and hence the food is cooked. Microwave communication is a wireless communication technology that uses microwaves to transmit video, audio and data between two locations which are several kilometers apart. Radio waves have wavelength ranging from meters to kilometers. For comparison, it is shown that they can cover a coin to a building. Radio waves are naturally emitted by astronomical objects in our space. Radio waves are widely used in radio communication and broadcasting, radars, communication satellites, radio navigation, and innumerable applications. Here we see two major applications of radio waves. Radio waves are transmitted by several methods. The familiar ones are amplitude modulation and frequency modulation. Modulation is nothing but mixing of the signal, say a song or a speech made in a radio station, with a high frequency carrier wave. In the radio, there is a demodulator which separates the two waves, and the signal is amplified, which can be heard by us. Amplitude modulated radio waves are reflected by the ionosphere of our upper atmosphere, and hence it covers larger area, whereas frequency modulated waves pass through the ionosphere and not reflected. Therefore, the coverage area is very less. Another application of radio waves is radar, that is radio detection and ranging. It is widely used in air traffic control system in airports to locate the position of the flying aeroplane. Radar consists of a transmitter and a receiver. The transmitter sends out radio waves. They are reflected by objects like aeroplanes or missiles. These reflected radio waves return to the receiver, and from this, information like location and speed of object is determined. Now coming to the other side of the electromagnetic spectrum, we can see UV waves, that is ultraviolet waves. Ultraviolet waves have wavelength in the range 10⁻⁻⁶ to 10⁻⁻8 meters. Sun is the main source of ultraviolet radiation, which contributes 10% of the total radiation coming from the sun. The radiation from ultraviolet waves are classified into three regions as UVA, UVB and UVC. The UVA region ranges from 400 to 320 nanometer. UVB region ranges from 320 to 280 nanometer, and UVC ranges from 280 to 180 nanometer. UVC normally won't reach Earth's surface. 95% of UV radiation from sun is UVA and 5% is UVB. Due to their high energies, UV rays can cause ionization, a process in which electrons break away from the atoms. Because of this, atom becomes an ion. This is a useful one in chemical processing and disinfecting surfaces which are infected by microorganisms. But if the same thing happens on our skin, which has living tissues, it is harmful, particularly in skin and eyes. In order to protect ourselves from UV radiation, face creams and fabrics are available in the market. The efficiency of these products in protecting us from UV radiation is determined by two factors called SPF and UPF, known as sun protection factor and ultraviolet protection factor. SPF 30 plus and UPF 50 plus are the best ones for UV protection. This means that if you can stand in the hot sun for 5 minutes without burning, then using an SPF 30 cream, you can stand in the hot sun for 150 minutes with UV protection. On the other hand, UPF 50 means 1/50th of UV rays of the sun will reach the skin. This means your body is 98% protected from UV radiation of the sun. X-rays have wavelength ranging from 10 power minus 8 to 10 power minus 11 meters and have a very high frequency. Whenever we hear the word X-rays, we remember that they can penetrate our skin and reveal the images of the bones beneath it. X-rays are nothing but electromagnetic waves having very short wavelength and high frequencies. In scientific community and research, X-rays are not limited to see the bones but used for many applications to determine the structure of materials, imaging of biological cells, killing cancer cells, etc. Exposure to X-rays for long duration is harmful, otherwise it won't affect us much. Prolonged exposure to X-rays may cause cancer, skin burns, etc. Gamma rays are high energy radiation with very high frequency. Gamma rays are nuclear radiation. They are produced by unstable nucleus of an atom. Due to its high energy, it has high penetrating power. Very thick concrete or lead is needed to stop the radiation. However, it has wide application in radiation therapy for cancer treatment. It is also used for food sterilization and preservation, and also in astronomy. Thank you for watching. Please comment, share and subscribe.